Alright, it's time to finish up this game that I have tried to work on but then gave up. I started off by making a place for the eggs. We started with the premium egg because that's the spot it's in every other game that I made. After that, I had to go and fix up some of the paths. I went into my favorite game that I made called Press It. I copied the cylinder on the ground to make this area. Just to fill up more space, I copied it and made it like that. I went back to fixing more of the paths because they're not even on the ground. This actually took a while. I started with the paths because that's an important key to this. I finally brought over the egg, but now I had to fix some paths because this looks horrendous. And now the egg is lined up how I want it to be. Working on the paths again. I went to my asset pack and copied some trees, and then I realized these aren't the right trees, so then I went back to my Press It game and copied the tree model that I actually wanted. Then I brought it over to the spot that I wanted it to be. I made it smaller so that it's not gigantic, and then I copied and pasted it all around the main island. I went back to the asset pack because I forgot this important detail for the teleport system. Now we're gonna copy the currency collectibles and paste them around the map. Gems will go under these big crowns, so it feels like more of an accomplishment when you get the gems. Now we're gonna move the spawn point, and then we're gonna change the transparency to 0 and make it so you can't collide with it. That way you won't be able to see or know the spawn point is there. It's time to start working on the floating islands, so we brought over this that we had from the other island. But then I realized we needed to make the islands smaller to be able to fit everything. I pasted in these chess models that I made myself. By the way, if you want these chess models, they'll be in the link in the description. Free, no download. And then all I had to do was put all of the components in the right sections of the studio. We're gonna scale down the chests just because they are absolutely ginormous and they won't be able to fit. And now I am copying and pasting this path so then I can put it up here. Now I just gotta align the paths and make them all neat so then it doesn't look like a big mess. So I just copied and pasted it and messed around with it until we got a good system. Oh, and again, they're not lined up, so I had to put them in the ground a tiny bit. For the rest of the island space, I just copied and pasted the trees again. And then I copied and pasted that island to all the other islands, and now they're done. Now we're gonna put the well in the right space where it'll look good. I decided to put it right over there in that spot and then scale it down a little bit. Now it's time for the final result. This game will be in the description if you want to play it. It's called Kindy Islands. We've got collecting currency, a working 20 hatch system, or without a game pass you can hatch 3 eggs. We've got some parkour to get over to the other islands. We got a working chest. We got this gem collecting system under these crowns. A wishing well that gives you coins every 5 minutes. We've got a group chest. I'll save the rest of the features for you to find out. Go play the game, it's in the description. Thank you for watching and I'll see you later. Goodbye.